Hello, good afternoon. Hello from the Los Gatos Library. My name is Librarian Grace, and I'm here to do our first Facebook Live art class. Since the library is closed, most of you have heard, we are still offering a few of our services remotely. We've still got all of our online resources available for everyone. Just gonna wait for a few folks to show up. Oh, I see 5 people, awesome. Hello. For those who didn't hear, my name is Grace. I'm one of the librarians at the Los Gatos Library. We are gonna be doing some sketching today. So it's a nice cozy afternoon. You can see that I chose the group study room where it's got a beautiful view of the green hillside. And we've got Librarian Catherine in the room as well. She's going to be answering questions as they come. All right. All right. So let me explain a few things. I've got some supplies here. So while I'm explaining, you can go grab some things. We're going to need some pencils. Make sure they're sharp, ready to go. I've got an eraser. I've got a few pens in my possession here as well. So make sure you grab some of those. I have a mixture of some thin pens, some fine point, and I have a brush pen here. And I've got a bunch of brush pens with color as well. So we're gonna be adding some color to our beautiful drawings. And let me show you what we're gonna be drawing today. We are gonna be drawing right over here, this step-by-step sheepdog. And then if we have time, depending on how long that takes, we're also gonna be doing this poodle over here. And we're gonna be doing some Beatrix Potter drawings as well. This is Timmy Tiptoes, for those who aren't familiar with her literature. All right, and a few other things as long as time allows. Before we get started, we are going to take a few deep breaths because I know that a lot is happening in the world right now, especially in our Bay Area here. So we're gonna take a deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in. And we're gonna put our cell phones on silent, and we're gonna have a wonderful time relaxing, doing a relaxing activity like drawing and sketching and coloring. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so in order for me to show you guys what I'm doing on my paper, I'm gonna put this Osmo sensor on the iPad, and voila, you can see my blank paper right here. And we're gonna start with a number 2 pencil. And all right, let's follow this prompt here. If you want, you can also put some relaxing music in the background. All right. Okay, so we're gonna get started with our Old English sheepdog. We're gonna start with the body with very, very simple strokes. And in order for me to be successful in my drawing, I'm gonna do some sketch strokes, which means that I'm not making a perfect line all the way through like this, because that's a lot of guesstimation, right? So I'm going to sketch and get that approximate line there, and nothing's perfect. So we are going to embrace those imperfections that we face when we are drawing. All right, so just follow the screen. I'm gonna bring this curve of the dog's body over here like this. Make sure that it's nice and curved because this dog is a little bit on the fluffier side. All right. first step right there. The next step is to get the curve of the head, the top of the head. So I'm going to bring this line through a little bit, and then you're going to get this head nice and shaped like this. All right, I can already tell all of you are going to have beautiful sheepdog drawings. If you want, afterwards, please post a picture in the comments of what you've drawn. Okay, all right. The next step, it's going to make our sheepdog look a little funny, but we're going to make these strokes for the legs, okay? So starting from this tail area here, we are going to make this stroke for the back leg. All right. This other back leg here is going to be curved like this. I have no idea if this is going to turn out good, but we just keep going, right? Okay. And we're going to do this other leg over here. Also, the good news is that when you're drawing with pencil, you have an eraser as well, and it's possible to erase, to start over, all that good stuff. But whenever I teach a class at the library, I always say in the beginning that only positive attitudes are welcome. So there's no such thing as a bad artist. We are all creative in our own right, and everyone has their own unique style, right? So we're going to encourage each other to keep practicing. Okay, so now that we've got our legs sort of sketched out there preliminarily, we are going to make a very, very, very faint line in the middle of the head like this, so that we get our proportions of the face correct. All right? It looks really weird right now, huh? But it's gonna come together soon. Okay, we're gonna make a few strokes in the head and the mane area now. So we're gonna get this little line going here. Okay, and then we're gonna get this interesting little curve on both sides of that line. All right, and over here, the main curvature, that line goes over here. Okay, and then we are going to get some, the bottoms of the feet. Those lines are going to be placed right over here. And we are going to make the other leg. Make sure that it's a little shorter than this leg, because that leg in perspective is behind. So that's going to get a little bit shorter, like right about there. All right. Then we are going to make a line for the foot over down here, and this leg line and that foot over there, and this one over here slightly shorter. Let me actually erase that so that's clear for you. It's going to be slightly shorter right there. All right, so we've got sort of the main outline of the sheepdog ready to go. We're going to add some more details now. Okay, so on the bottoms of the feet, you're just going to make some fuzzy lines over here. We are going to make more fuzzy lines over here and over here. This is just telling us that we need some lots of hair on this dog. More hair. All right, and more hair over here. Over in the ear area. Make some lines over here on the face. We're gonna get this nose going over here. Get that nose going. It's a little triangle. And then the snout. This dog is very solemn. All right, and some more hair marks over here for us later. Oh, it's coming together. Okay. All right, so now we've got this background shape going. We're just gonna do some shading now. If you want, you can start to sort of erase these lines over here so that they don't confuse you while you're doing the shading and all that good stuff. Okay, let's see what else I have to erase. Okay. That's pretty good for now. Usually when I'm starting the details, I like to do any part except the face, because the face is kind of the most defining part of the drawing. So I'm gonna actually start with the tail area, because that's kind of an easier place to start. So we're gonna round this area out a little bit here, and we are going to make it darker. We're going to do small strokes like this to indicate that this dog is really, really hairy. Okay, perfect there. And now we've got maybe a few darker strokes coming in for that light and that shadow effect. Okay? All right, and then so that the legs don't look so geometric like this, I'm going to add some fuzziness, as I like to call it, on the outside, because this is a very fuzzy dog. Okay. All right, just add some little curved lines on the outside like this. Make it look a little more realistic. All right, maybe make some more hair lines over here. Adding some longer hairs. What's interesting about the sheepdog is that it's got really long, wavy hair, beautiful locks. So we are going to add some curved, curly hair over towards the back of the dog. All right, I hope that makes sense. Maybe make some darker strokes, again to indicate shadow, lightness and darkness. All right, I'm going, as you can see, I'm kind of adding more dark lines over here to indicate that this is the end of the back leg, or the front of the back leg. And then we're starting a new leg in the back. Like this. Okay. We're gonna keep going. Keep this going over here. Pretty simple. The dog's body right here, it's got some shorter hairs, so we're going to fill that part in as well. I'm adding some outlines to those shorter hairs over there to look like that. I hope you all can see okay on this Osmo sensor camera. By the way, we miss everybody here. It's weird working in an empty library. We're going to continue these locks, these luscious locks. And these sheepdogs always remind me of the Little Mermaid dog. I remember watching that as a kid and thinking that dog was so fluffy and cute. All right, we're gonna add some of these locks over here, and these are gonna be the white part of the mane. So I'm gonna indicate that as a separation. All right, this dog is looking very noble. Okay. Going to continue these shorter, darker hairs like this. Make sure they're nice and curly. Okay. And you can always make certain hairs darker to create that effect, that it's a little bit more 3D. All right, okay, we're almost there with our first drawing of the day. I'm gonna add some little marks over here. And I'm gonna erase this line. All right. And it's our first time doing an art class on Facebook Live, so I hope things are going well. And if you're just joining in, make sure that you show us your work afterwards. We'd love to see it. Okay. All right, for this leg over here, I'm just going to put some little fuzzies on the side over here as well. It's got like kind of bear-like feet. So we're going to make sure that it's very paw-like and not so much very geometrical and straight. All right, we're going to continue doing these little strokes here. And got some longer hairs over here. Some shading, maybe a few little lines over here, and again, I'm going to make it look nice and fuzzy. Okay, and in terms of the face now, let's color the nose in and make it a little more rounded. All right, we're going to you can make your dog look a little bit happier by curving the ends up like this. And then we're going to make sure that this dog looks very, very, very noble. And get the mustache and the beard going over here. Ooh. Okay, and then I might erase some of these lines that we did earlier. Maybe put some extra extra shading over here. All right. Okay. All right. That's our sheepdog. Feel free to name it. When I doodle, I usually put a speech bubble for every character that I draw. This one is saying, woof. All right. Make sure to post your drawing as well. And if you want to, you can take a piece of charcoal. I have a little charcoal pencil over here. Or you can even use some markers and make your a little bit more fancy. So I might do this here. All right. Okay, and we'll call that finished for now. All right, good job, everyone. Okay, let's move on to our next drawing. Let me check the time to see where we are. Okay, let's actually skip the poodle. And then we are going to draw one Beatrix Potter drawing. I really like this one because she looks so cozy. This is from Beatrix Potter's Apply Dapply's Nursery Rhymes from 1917. It's really cute and I really want to draw this one, so let's do that one. Okay, and I will do a step-by-step so you can follow along. My pencil got a little bit dull, so I'm going to switch to a very sharp pencil over here. All right, let's get started on our second drawing. Okay, so I have not practiced this, so it's okay, we'll be fine. Okay, so first, when I am drawing something freehand, even if I'm just copying something, I like to start with the face shape first because that's kind of a very defining place to start. So I'm going to start with the face shape somewhere in the middle of my page here. Okay. It's kind of this, so it's acorn-like shape. All right. If you want, if you're uncertain about your face drawing skills, you can also always just start with a general circle like this, and then you can go from there. All right. So we've got our circular face going, and I'm going to shape it so that it looks more like a mouse. All right, we are going to go draw the ears now. And make sure the ears are nice and big, like this. The other one is maybe a little bit smaller. All right. We are going to draw the little ear crevices. And I'll show you the drawing again. Beatrix Potter is such an amazing illustrator. Since it's Women's History Month, I decided to go with the woman artist. She was born in the 1860s, and she was not only an illustrator and an author, but she also was a naturalist and a conservationist. And you can see that her drawing is really sketchy in general, so it's perfect for practicing drawing. All right, so we've got this little pointed edge here on the head. Okay, and then we're gonna maybe work on the face later. I'm going to erase these sketchy marks over here. All right, perfect. And we are going to then start on her, her arm. So she's wearing a fabulous little dress with lots of ruffles on the arm. It's a puff sleeve. Okay. And she's holding a tray, so we're gonna make it very sketchy so that it looks like she's in movement, right? Okay, and we're gonna put some lines here on the arm to indicate that it's 3D. Someone's little arm is under there. Okay, she's got this little bow in the back. That's very, very cute. So we're gonna make sure that that bow is there. Okay, we're gonna work on the hand later because hands are very difficult. So we're gonna do all the difficult stuff at the end, okay? Behind the bow, she's got her apron, which is very flouncy. It's poofy. So, all right, this is the other side of her apron right here. Maybe put a few strokes in here. All right, perfect. Okay, then the bottom part of her dress. Now let me show you again what the drawing looks like. She is in motion, this little mouse. So we are gonna make sure that our dress is really in the air. Okay. Woo, nice and flouncy this dress is. Perfect. Oh, she looks so plump. I love it. The plumper your mouse, the better. Okay, we are going to draw her cute little feet. They're basically just these curved triangles like this. I love how simple Beatrix Potter's illustrations are. They're so simple, but they tell such a story. Even the simplest little pen strokes are so beautiful. All right, and now we're going to draw the tail. I'm actually running out of paper space here, but I'm going to try to swing it. So, like this. That nice, long, skinny tail. Good. Okay, maybe put a few little strokes on there as well. Okay, let's go then with the other arm, which is right over here. Okay, and there's not much to that other arm because she's holding a tray. So mouse, I wish I knew this mouse's name. If you have ever read Appley Dapley's nursery rhymes, maybe you can comment below to tell us what her name is. Okay, we're gonna draw the hand now. We're gonna go with some of the more difficult areas of this drawing. We're gonna get that thumb there. And yeah, okay, that looks good. It kind of looks like a mitten. All right. And then we're going to draw the outline of this tray. So nice and oval shaped tray here. Remember, sketchy lines so that you can always correct the shape as you go. Okay. And when I draw, I always like to think of each part of the drawing as a unique little shape of its own. All right. We're going to add this little part of either the mouse's dress or the sleeve, something like that. Okay. And here we've got the other arm and the other hand. Her little thumb is grabbing the tray like this. Perfect. Okay, and she's got some little jam biscuits on the tray, so we are going to maybe put a few jam biscuits here as well, or whatever your favorite food is. You can always substitute anything in a drawing that you're doing because you are the master artist in charge of your canvas. Like this. All right. Okay, and you can see that there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 on her plate there, but I am adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because I eat a lot. So there we go. Okay, now the fun part is we are going to draw her whiskers. So I'm going to start over here. I'm going to make a little line. I'm going to make a bigger line. I'm going to make a few more lines over here. And then over here, here, here. All right. So her whiskers are in tow there. And we're going to add some more shading to the outside of her fuzzy little ears. Like this. Okay, now the hard part is the face. Okay, let's do this. So, if you want to do the same technique as that other drawing we did with the dog, you can kind of split the face into a few separate parts. So here, since mice have a different anatomy, obviously, from humans, usually for a human we would kind of put the nose in the middle, but mice have their noses at the tip of their heads over here. So this mark is going to be down lower. Okay, looks like this mouse has her nose right down at the bottom over here. She's got some little marks over here and maybe some shading over here. Okay, and then her eyes are going to be somewhere around here. Usually what I find when I draw animals is that the placement of the eyes is very important. So I usually find for rodent-like animals, if you put the eyes like really high up on the head, it's not going to look that cute. So for more cuteness factor, we are going to put the eyes a little bit lower, a little bit more closer to the mouth and the nose and all that area of the face. So I'm going to maybe start over here. And of course, you can always erase, start over if you are not satisfied. You are in charge of your own drawing. All right. And like that, something like that. Okay. Fill in the eye like this. All right, that looks kind of good. Yeah, so the eyes are really, really difficult, and it's a very defining feature whenever you're drawing any sort of creature. I'm going to erase these guiding lines that we drew earlier. Okay, not bad. And voila, there's your mouse. I am going to just put a few more strokes over here to indicate more shape. You can also make your mouse a little more fuzzy on the outside, like this, like that. Perfect. Okay, and then now I'm just going to do a few, since we're sort of running out of time, I'm going to choose maybe 2 colors from my marker box here, maybe blue and pink. Okay, so I've got blue and pink over here, and I'm going to add some accents. To her bow, like this. So if you don't have any color pencils or anything near you, you can go grab some, have fun coloring. Oh, and her shoes are also matching her adorable bow. All right, and then we've got some designs on her apron, like a little floral dot design on the bottom, like this. All right. Okay, we can also, I think her tray is also matching her outfit, which is really cute. Like that. Okay, then I'm going to take my pink marker. Actually, if there's a peach, let me look for a peach here. Okay, I don't see a peach. All right, so I'll just go with pink here. And there's some accents on her adorable puff-sleeved dress. Right, like this. And like this. Okay, I'm also going to fill in her nose, because her nose is pink. And okay, and if you have more time, I suggest that you draw her fur, which is a nice chestnut brown. And you can also, oh, I forgot. Okay, so the jam biscuits. I'm gonna fill those in, of course. Like that. Like that. And we're going to maybe get another yellowy color. Something like, I guess that's more brown, it's okay. We're going to, oh, these don't look as appetizing as hers, but it's okay. All right, there we go. If you want to, you can maybe take a black pen or something and kind of fill in her sparkling little eyes. Like this. I hope you're all having a good time. We're almost hope this was kind of a good break from homework, if you were doing homework, or if you were working, or just having some cabin fever or anything like that. You can make some more accents. Sorry, I just can't stop. This is too much fun. Do some outlines here. I think the rounder the face, the cuter she will be. So that's kind of a little tip there. Maybe outline her whiskers like that. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna stop there. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep going on these ears over here. I forgot these ears. Okay. All right, I'm gonna stop there. Voila, there's my version of the mouse. Here's Beatrix Potter's version. I don't know, they're both pretty good. And here is our dog. Woof. And you can also give her a speech bubble as well, make her say something, whatever you're feeling. All right, well, thanks so much for joining us. We are getting more updates every hour, so please keep checking our Facebook and our Instagram, our website. We will update you as we get those updates. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Bye.